This one healthy morning drink is secretly slowing down digestion, and most people don't realize it until they're constipated, bloated, and drained of energy hours later. If you're over 60 and you reach for this popular drink first thing in the morning, you could be slowing down your digestion for the entire day. And here's the scary part. It happens silently, without any warning signs. You think you're hydrating, you think you're helping your body wake up, but in reality you might be setting yourself up for constipation, bloating, and a sluggish stomach that drags on for hours. I've talked with countless seniors who say, "I don't get it. I eat fiber, I drink water, so why am I still constipated? Why do I feel heavy all day?" And almost every time, their morning drink is the hidden culprit. It's marketed as refreshing, energizing, even good for you. But for seniors, it's like hitting the brakes on your digestive system before breakfast even begins. And here's the tricky part. You don't feel it right away. This is what I call a silent slowdown. Your stomach muscles relax, food sits longer, and hours later you're left bloated, tired, and wondering why your bowels aren't moving. I've seen the science. Studies show certain drinks literally slow down digestion in older adults. Food lingers, water isn't absorbed, constipation builds up. And once this slowdown starts in the morning, it can throw off your entire digestive rhythm for the day. So let me ask you, have you ever felt heavy or sluggish after your morning drink? Type yes in the comments if that's happened to you. I want to see how many of you have unknowingly been through this. Because here's the truth. Nearly 40% of seniors deal with constipation, and most don't realize they may be sabotaging themselves from their very first sip of the day. That's why I make these videos, to give you the real research-backed advice that helps seniors feel better without more pills or pricey treatments. So stay tuned, because in just a moment, I'll reveal which drinks cause this hidden slowdown, why it hits seniors hardest, and what to drink instead to jumpstart digestion the right way. Number 1. Ice-cold water. Alright, let's dive into the first one, and this will surprise many of you. We're talking about ice-cold water. Now I can already hear you saying, how could water be bad? After all, we've all heard the advice, drink ice-cold water first thing in the morning, it'll wake up your metabolism. Sounds good, right? Seniors especially reach for it. Doctors constantly remind us to stay hydrated, and when you wake up parched or with dry mouth from medications, that cold water feels perfect. But here's what nobody's telling you. That refreshing ice water could actually be slowing your digestion, especially after 60. Here's the key fact. Beverages under 50 degrees Fahrenheit make your stomach's smooth muscles contract and slow down. Picture your stomach like a washing machine. Normally, it churns rhythmically, moving food along. But pour ice water into it and the cycle slows down, and seniors are more affected. A 2023 study in temperature found that adults 65 plus had a 25% slower gastric emptying after drinking cold liquids compared to warm. That's like dropping from highway speed to school zone every morning. Here's the kicker. After 60, we already produce about 40% less stomach acid than younger adults. Our digestive system is running on lower power to begin with. Add in ice-cold water, and you're asking an already slower system to work even harder. Dr. John Morley, a leading geriatric expert, puts it plainly. Temperature regulation of beverages is particularly important for seniors because their gastric function is already compromised by age-related changes. So if you've ever felt bloated, heavy, or like breakfast just sits in your stomach for hours after that morning glass of ice water, it's not just aging. It's your digestion struggling with a cold shock. Now here's where it gets serious. Many seniors take their morning medications with water. Blood pressure pills, thyroid meds, diabetes medications. But if you're swallowing those with ice water, absorption can be delayed. Certain meds, like levothyroxine for thyroid, require fast and consistent absorption. Slow digestion can actually impact how well they work. That means the difference between your medication doing its job or not. I'm not saying this to scare you, but to empower you. A simple switch in water temperature could make your treatments more effective. What you can do instead. Here's the magic number, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about room temperature. Refrigerator water is usually 35 to 40 degrees, which is too cold. Try this test. Pour fridge water on your wrist. If it feels shocking, it's too cold for optimal digestion. Water should feel neutral, not hot, not cold. So tomorrow morning, instead of reaching for that ice-cold glass, try room temperature water. Give your stomach the smooth start it deserves. And if you've been taking morning meds with cold water, bring this up with your doctor or pharmacist. Ask them directly. Most will agree room temperature is better for absorption. Type C in the comments if you've been drinking ice water every morning. I read every comment, and I'm curious how many of you thought this habit was helping. And here's a challenge. For the next 5 mornings, switch your ice water for room temperature water. See how your stomach feels after breakfast. Less bloating? More comfort? Pay attention. You might notice the difference in just a few days. If this tip gave you an aha moment, hit that thumbs up. It helps me know this information is reaching the people who need it most. Remember, hydration is essential, but temperature matters. After 60, your digestion needs support, not obstacles. Make this one small change, and you may feel lighter, less bloated, and better equipped to handle your day. Number 2, commercial orange juice. All right, let's move on to number 2, and this one is going to hit close to home. We're talking about commercial orange juice. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, wait, orange juice is healthy. I've been drinking it my whole life. And I get it. We've been told for decades it's the perfect breakfast drink. Packed with vitamin C, good for the immune system, it's fruit, it's natural. Heck, some of us even remember when doctors used to recommend it every morning. And seniors especially reach for it. Maybe your doctor told you to get more vitamin C. Maybe you're worried about your immune system, especially after COVID. Or maybe it's nostalgia. Orange juice reminds you of family breakfasts, those comforting weekend mornings. Some even think the citric acid will help with constipation and get things moving. But here's the truth. That innocent-looking glass of juice in your fridge may actually be working against your digestion. Here's what most people don't realize. Most commercial orange juice contains 10 to 15% sugar. That's not just a little sweet. That's about the same as soda. A 12-ounce Coke has about 39 grams of sugar. A 12-ounce glass of Tropicana, 36 grams. Yet we think of one as junk and the other as health food. Now let me explain this simply. When a beverage has more than 6% sugar, it creates something called osmotic pressure in your stomach. Think of it like this. Water flows through easily, but high-sugar drinks act more like syrup. They move slowly. They bog things down. A study on gastric emptying showed drinks with 10 to 15% sugar, exactly what's in commercial OJ, delay digestion by 35%. And here's the kicker. After 60, our digestion is already slower, 25 to 30% slower on average. Combine the two and you get what I call a digestive traffic jam. Now let's talk diabetes. About 1 in 4 adults over 65 has diabetes. With orange juice, here's what happens. The sugar doesn't hit your system all at once. It releases unpredictably because digestion is slowed. That means instead of a predictable rise in blood sugar, you get spikes and crashes, making it much harder to manage. For seniors, high-sugar beverages create a cascade effect. Delayed gastric emptying leads to unpredictable absorption, which affects everything from blood sugar to medication timing. Ever drink OJ in the morning and then feel sluggish a couple hours later? That's the spike and crash cycle in action. It's not just getting older, it's the way your body is handling that juice. What to do instead? So here's your danger zone number. Anything above 10% sugar slows your digestion, and most commercial OJs sit at 10 to 15%. I want you to do this today. Go to your fridge, pull out that carton, and check the label. Look at total sugars per serving. Then do the math. Most people pour 12 ounces, not 8. That's about 36 grams of sugar, 9 teaspoons, first thing in the morning. Now, I'm not saying you can never have orange juice again, but if you struggle with constipation, bloating, or unstable blood sugar, your morning glass might be a big culprit. Here are 2 easy swaps. Warm water with a slice of fresh lemon. You'll still get vitamin C and that citrus kick, but it actually supports digestion. Or dilute your juice. Half OJ, half water. Cuts the sugar load right in half. And if you're diabetic and drinking juice with your meds, please bring this up with your doctor. Timing matters, and this could be affecting how well your treatments work. Alright, let's make this interactive. Type J in the comments if you're going to check your orange juice label after this. I want to see how many of you have been drinking high-sugar juice, thinking it was helping. And here's a little challenge. Skip orange juice for just 3 mornings. Replace it with warm lemon water. Pay attention to how your stomach feels, how your energy holds up. I think you'll notice the difference quickly. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you just had that aha moment. Your engagement helps other seniors discover these hidden truths. Number 3, sparkling water. Now let's talk about number 3. And this one might surprise you because it seems so innocent. Sparkling water, or any carbonated drink. You might be thinking, it's just water with bubbles. How bad can it be? I get it. When you're in the grocery aisle, sparkling water looks like the obvious healthy choice. 0 calories, no sugar, no artificial colors. The marketing makes it feel like regular water with a fun twist. Many seniors have switched to it, often because doctors advised cutting soda for blood pressure or diabetes. You feel proud saying, I used to drink 3 Cokes a day, now I drink 3 LaCroix, I'm healthier. And that pride is real. Plus, let's be honest, plain water can feel boring after a while. Those bubbles seem like a special treat without guilt. But here's the truth, backed by emergency medicine research, those innocent bubbles can wreak havoc on your digestion. Picture what happens inside your body when you drink sparkling water. Those bubbles? They're carbon dioxide gas, CO2. When swallowed, this gas doesn't disappear. It fills your stomach, expanding it like a balloon. Normally, your stomach muscles contract and relax rhythmically, pushing food where it needs to go. But when inflated with gas, these muscles can't work effectively, like trying to squeeze an already inflated balloon. A study in the American Journal of Gastroenterology calls this gastric distension, which can slow stomach movement, gastric motility, by up to 28%. For those over 60 who naturally have slower digestion and weaker stomach muscles, this gas expansion compounds the problem. A digestive double whammy. Add to that, most drink sparkling water ice cold, which further slows gastric muscles. It's like putting a roadblock and speed bump on your digestive highway. For seniors with compromised digestion, carbonated drinks cause mechanical obstruction by distending the stomach, delaying emptying, and worsening bloating. Maybe you felt uncomfortably full or bloated after sparkling water, even though it's calorie-free, or burp more. That's your stomach stretched too far. So, how do you protect your digestion? Here's your red flag: cold and carbonated. Drinking sparkling water straight from the fridge can boost gastric distension symptoms by nearly 30%, increasing bloating and discomfort. If you suffer from GERD, affecting 60% of seniors over 65, carbonated drinks worsen symptoms. Gas pressure pushes on the lower esophageal sphincter, letting acid escape and causing heartburn. Some patients switch to sparkling water thinking it's healthier, only to find their heartburn worsens. Now you know why. Try this. For 1 week, ditch all carbonated drinks in the morning. Drink regular water at room temperature. Notice if your bloating, burping, or discomfort improve. Many see a difference in days. You don't need to give up sparkling water forever. But if constipation, bloating, or digestive issues trouble you, your morning sparkling water habit could be a hidden cause. If you love fizzy drinks, try drinking smaller amounts later in the day, at room temperature, maybe 4 to 6 ounces instead of a full bottle. If you've been drinking sparkling water, thinking it's a healthy swap from soda, type S in the comments. I'm curious how many have made this choice without knowing its digestive impact. And if this helped you realize your morning drink might be hurting your digestion, give this video a thumbs up. It helps other seniors find this vital info. Number 4. Energy drinks. Now let's talk about number 4. Some of you might think this one's obvious, but stick with me. I'm seeing more seniors drinking energy drinks than ever before, and the reasons may surprise you. You might assume these are for teenagers or college kids, but in my practice, I hear otherwise. Seniors tell me they reach for them to keep up with grandkids, get through long days of appointments and errands, or fight fatigue from medications. Others switch because coffee now upsets their stomach, or they think energy drinks are gentler, since they're marketed as vitamin-enhanced or natural. And let's be honest, if your adult children or grandkids drink them, they can seem harmless. But here's the truth. Energy drinks are especially dangerous for seniors, particularly if you're on medication. Why? Because they combine every digestive problem we've talked about, and then add more. Most are served ice cold, which slows digestion. They're carbonated, creating gas expansion. They're loaded with sugar, 25 to 35 grams per can, slowing your system further. And then comes the kicker. Massive amounts of caffeine, anywhere from 80 to 300 milligrams per serving. For perspective, a cup of coffee has about 95. Here's what changes with age. Our bodies process caffeine far more slowly. A study in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology found adults over 60 metabolize caffeine at half the speed of younger adults. That means if you drink an energy drink at 8 a.m., the caffeine may still be active at 8 p.m., like taking a stimulant that lingers all day. Now layer in prescription drugs. High caffeine can interfere with blood pressure meds, making them less effective. It can worsen heart rhythm issues for those on digoxin. On antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds, caffeine can blunt their effects and leave you anxious or jittery. Dr. Robert Butler, former director of the National Institute on Aging, warned that for seniors on multiple medications, high caffeine drinks can trigger unpredictable interactions that may not appear for hours or even days. And that's not all. Many energy drinks also contain taurine, guarana, or ginseng, additional stimulants your liver must process on top of your prescriptions. Combine this with cold temperature, carbonation, sugar, and slowed digestion, and you're creating a perfect storm your body simply can't handle safely. So here's the bottom line. If you're over 60 and on any prescription medication, energy drinks should be completely off limits. That's not me being dramatic. That's just medical responsibility. These drinks can alter how your medications are absorbed, how long they stay in your system, and how well they work. Here's what I want you to do. If you've got energy drinks at home, check the label. If caffeine content is over 100 milligrams, and most are, and you're on prescriptions, talk to your pharmacist. Be honest. Say, I've been drinking energy drinks. Here are my medications. Could there be interactions? You won't be judged, but you will get clarity. Now, I understand the real issue here. You're tired. You need energy. So let's talk healthier alternatives. Green tea gives you a gentle boost, 25 to 30 milligrams of caffeine, plus antioxidants. With your doctor's approval, consider a B vitamin supplement, since deficiencies are common in seniors and can cause fatigue. And if you're dealing with chronic exhaustion, that's worth investigating. Thyroid issues, anemia, or sleep apnea may be the real culprit, and those are treatable. Here's how you can take action right now. Type the letter E in the comments if you had no idea energy drinks could be this problematic. And if you're currently drinking them while taking prescriptions, type E2. I want to know how widespread this is. And here's a challenge. If you're a regular energy drink consumer, replace it with green tea for the next 5 days. See what happens to your sleep quality, anxiety, and digestion. If this is making you rethink your morning choices, give this video a thumbs up. It helps more seniors find this life-saving information. Remember, health isn't about perfection. It's about informed choices. And now you know the truth about energy drinks, medications, and your digestive health. Choose wisely for your safety, your energy, and your future well-being. Number 5. Iced coffee drinks. Alright, we've reached number 5, and this one's going to sting. We're talking about iced coffee drinks, especially those sugar-loaded coffeehouse creations. And I know some of you are already saying, don't touch my coffee. Trust me, I get it. I'm a coffee lover too. Coffee isn't just a drink, it's ritual, comfort, sometimes the only thing that gets us going in the morning. For many seniors, switching to iced coffee or cold brew feels like a treat, or even a healthier alternative. Maybe hot coffee started bothering your stomach, so you thought cold would be gentler. Maybe your daughter introduced you to caramel macchiatos, and now it's your one luxury. Or maybe you've convinced yourself that iced coffee is less acidic, and therefore better for you. But here's the truth. These iced coffee drinks flip the benefits of coffee upside down, and for seniors, they can cause real digestive trouble. Plain hot coffee can actually help digestion. Caffeine and natural acids stimulate the gut. About 30% of people find coffee helps trigger a bowel movement. But once you turn it cold, add sugar, and load it with cream, everything changes. Here's why. First, the cold temperature slows gastric emptying by up to 25%. Then comes the sugar, 20 to 50 grams in most iced drinks, which is more than an entire day's recommended intake. High sugar creates osmotic pressure that delays emptying by another 30–35%. Add heavy cream or whole milk, And now your stomach is digesting fat, which takes the longest of all macronutrients. One study in the Journal of Gastroenterology found that cold, high-fat, high-sugar drinks can slow digestion by up to 45% in adults over 60. That's nearly cutting your digestive speed in half. No wonder so many people feel overly full for hours, skip breakfast, or feel sluggish after their morning treat. Dr. Patricia Raymond, a gastroenterologist, explains it simply. For seniors with age-related digestive changes, high sugar, high fat, cold beverages create a perfect storm of digestive dysfunction that can affect comfort and regularity for the entire day. And the risks don't stop at digestion. Those large iced coffees pack serious caffeine, which can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin, heart medications, and antidepressants. So if you're on prescriptions, the combo of caffeine plus sugar and fat isn't just hard on your stomach. It can impact how your meds work. So what's the fix? The good news is, you don't have to give up coffee. You just need to tweak how you drink it. Keep it warm. Room temperature or hot supports digestion. Limit sugar to under 5 grams, about a teaspoon. Skip the flavored syrups. Try a drizzle of honey instead. Choose lighter creamers, like a splash of almond, coconut, or cashew milk instead of heavy cream. Want something cold? Brew it hot, let it cool, then pour over ice. That way you avoid shocking your system with freezing liquid. And here's a bonus. Ditching the $5 coffeehouse drinks could save you over $150 a month. Better for your health and your wallet. Now, I want to hear from you. Type F in the comments if you've been drinking iced coffee thinking it was harmless. And be honest, type F too if you're spending more than $20 a week on coffee shop drinks. Here's a challenge. For the next 7 days, replace your iced coffee with hot coffee containing less than 5 grams of sugar. Keep a simple journal of how your stomach feels, your energy levels, and whether your bowel habits improve. I'll bet that within 3 days, you'll notice less bloating, a better appetite for breakfast, and smoother digestion. Because here's the bottom line. Coffee itself isn't the enemy. When enjoyed warm and with minimal sugar, it can actually support your digestion. It's only when we load it with cold, sugar, and cream that it works against us. So don't give up your morning ritual. Just make it work for your body, not against it. If this opened your eyes about your coffee routine, hit that thumbs up button. And if you want me to cover other morning habits affecting your digestion, let me know in the comments. Remember, small changes in your routine can bring big improvements in how you feel all day long. So what should you do instead? I know this might feel overwhelming. Maybe you're thinking, what can I drink in the morning? The good news is, there are simple, affordable alternatives that can actually improve your digestion and help with constipation instead of making it worse. Let me share what I call the senior-friendly morning hydration protocol. And yes, it tastes good too. Warm water, 98 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. 8 to 12 ounces upon waking, optimal temperature for gastric emptying. Test on your wrist, should feel neutral to slightly warm. Ginger tea, increases gastric motility by 25 to 30%. No medication interactions for most prescriptions. Budget tip, use fresh ginger root, $2–3 per month. Warm bone broth, provides collagen for gut lining repair. Easy to digest protein that doesn't slow digestion. Diluted apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon in 8 warm water, promotes healthy digestion and reduces bloating. Must be diluted to prevent stomach irritation. Simple morning routine. Step 1, 8 warm water upon waking. Step 2, wait 15 to 20 minutes. Step 3, take medications with warm water. Step 4, choose one of the other 3 options. Step 5, save cold beverages for afternoon, if at all. Most people see improvements within the first week. Better morning appetite, less bloating. By week 3 to 4, you should notice more regular bowel movements. If this helped you, subscribe for more honest, research-based health advice specifically for seniors. Hit the bell so you never miss content that could improve your quality of life. What questions do you have about digestive health? What other morning habits should I investigate next?